Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button if you like what you see here. And be sure to send a comment my way if you have any questions. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new, well not brand new, it's been out for a month. Where we're taking a look at the Sonic the Hedgehog live action movie. And I gotta say, this movie was really good. And it deserves the great reviews that it got. So without further ado, let's roll the intro and get started. So before I start the video, I just want to issue a spoiler warning. There are going to be spoilers from here on out, so if you haven't seen the movie, click off the video if you don't want any spoilers. The opening scene of the movie is Sonic monologuing about how he is stuck in a situation where some homicidal madman is chasing him with an airplane and blah blah blah. And so we go back in time to when he was just a little baby hedgehog kid being raised by a female owl. And their house gets attacked by these hunter type characters. And so she tells him to keep running and retreat to the next world. So he keeps going to the other worlds, as we see later in the movie. So eventually he ends up on Earth. And it's his favorite place. He doesn't really want to leave Earth. He likes it there. So then he decides to protect it and watch over the people. So it's pretty cool. He meets a couple of people that he really likes. A cop, I forget his name. I mean, I've seen it yesterday. But there's a cop and he eats lots of donuts. He's basically the stereotypical cop. And he calls him the Donut Lord, which is funny. And they make a joke about that all the time in the movie. Where he's like, "Don't call me the Donut Lord." Robotnik, played by Jim Carrey, was absolutely amazing. He really got that sort of sadistic yet evil kind of personality, but he wasn't like evil like oh, he's such a jerk. I mean, he was a jerk, but it was kind of like the evil jerk, sort of the fun evil jerk. That's what he played. It was kind of the fun villainous jerk. That's how I can put it. That's the best way I could put it. He was a fun villainous jerk. And yeah, the movie does set up Robotnik as he doesn't need friends, all he needs is machines and stuff. But later, near the end of the movie, during the post-credit scene, we see he gets stuck on a planet of mushrooms, and he has carved this rock to look like a human face, and he like talks to it and stuff. So I'm assuming that the movie basically just told us that even though he acts like he doesn't need friends, he secretly does. So that's a kind of interesting little thing to put in there. But yeah, so the movie just goes on and along the Sonic and the cops' journey to find Sonic's rings again until we finally meet up with Robotnik as he has harvested one of Sonic's quills and used it as a power source for a very, very fast plane, which is awesome. And now then we finally get to the end of the movie where he's just zooming around in his fast plane trying to kill Sonic, and like Sonic can't shake him because the plane is as fast as he is. They're equally matched, so there's no escape. But they end up colliding in the streets of Green Hill, which is basically paying homage to the original level in Sonic the Hedgehog, Green Hill Zone. So they collide in Green Hill. And then Robotnik is like, "You punched me several times. Now I'm gonna kill you." And then the cop guy was like, "Well, I'm just protecting my friends." This is what Sonic needed to hear because during the movie he's just so alone. Like the movie explains that Sonic is always running. There's no one else he can be friends with, and so he talks to himself. Like he moves at a certain speed where it looks like there's other people hanging around with him, but even he gets lost in it, and then he realizes that shit, I'm alone, and I'll always be alone. Like how tragic is that? So he decides to create an EMP blast, which of course knocks power down to the whole town. And all sorts of shit goes down. Now this isn't the whole storyline. This is just little bits of it that I picked out. But yeah, they did a lot of funny jokes in the movie, like when Sonic turns into a ball and like smashes into Robotnik's like tank looking car, and then the guy's like, "How are you not dead?" He goes, "I have no idea." But yeah, funny stuff like that. Like it's crazy. Like that scene from the trailer with the awful looking Sonic is still there, but it's just done with our new Sonic. And yeah, it was quite funny. I like Robotnik. Like Robotnik is awesome. Like in this movie, like definitely Jim Carrey is going crazy as Dr. Robotnik. You know, doing all these crazy math questions and stuff like that. You know, it was absolutely amazing and fun at that. It was fun to watch on screen, and yeah, I just absolutely loved it. And I do have to say that I swear, I swear out there that Jim Carrey has some sort of ADHD. Like he's like he's on a level so crazy that he has to have ADHD of some kind. But yeah. So the movie is absolutely great. I recommend anybody to see it. Um, the end of the movie does reveal Tails being a character, which is awesome. So yeah, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's a great movie, and they set it up for possible sequels. Now, the sequel that I'm imagining is Tails, obviously, from what we see from the post-credit scene. Tails is going to be looking for Sonic, and maybe that's how they become friends, as we see in the video games. But I hope you guys did enjoy my review of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It was a great and it was an amazing movie, and definitely go check it out in the theater so you can get the full experience. And with that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care.